Number 1. Coming from Nintendo's official website, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom now has a release date of May 12th. The game is said to be coming to the Nintendo Switch exclusively as always, and in case you didn't know, actually Tears of the Kingdom is the sequel to Breath of the Wild, and besides the fact that it's a much more advanced in gameplay and visuals game, Nintendo revealed that it'll have a fully considered English voice acting this time around.
Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Warner Bros. Around 48 hours ago came out and said Mortal Kombat 12 in addition to the Suicide Squad Justice League game will release within 2023. However, right now there's no words of a precise release date for Mortal Kombat 12. But we're speculating only that E3 2023 is going to be a pretty good event for showcasing some of its gameplay and a release date maybe. In any case, this will be a next generation console exclusive with crossplay support on PCs. That's all we know.
Take this. Find them.
This might sound surprising, but Hogwarts Legacy, despite its size and visuals, is actually in the making for the hybrid console, and it just received a release date of July 25, 2023. It's not really surprising because of the release date, but that it will not be a cloud-based game at all, meaning it'll be using cartridge, the console's hardware power itself, instead of just online streaming. We're not really sure how, but it's actually happening.
Gnaws iron, bites steel, grinds hard stones to meal. So shiny, yes, so beautiful. My precious.
The Lord of the Rings Gollum is on its way to PCs and consoles May 27, on the Nintendo Switch a little later, possibly by a couple of months since initial release. The release date for the console versions are actually gone gold. We got a new trailer for it too, and in case you're new here, totally, this is a story-driven action-adventure, kind of like Witcher games in style, with open world elements, albeit more of a stealth-based game.
个都不能放过。
East Asia Soft came out with an official new Switch release teaser trailer and said Xuan Yuan Sword 8 will now release for the hybrid console around fall this year. A game that was formerly released for PCs in the PlayStation 4 only about 3 years ago. Xuan Yuan Sword 8, in case you're new to here, is an action RPG, hack and slasher, and a narrative adventure in nature. Take a look, in case you missed it.
是李军，他们想修复这尊机关人。
天下电裂！
哟，是个小伙子呢。小战平定绿林贼党之后，师兄许诺的太平之事也不远了。
少诺就是一群假货。 唯有师兄才是真正的墨者。
阿兄，你看，
糟了，香儿，目标就在眼前，必须拼搏。
こっちはすっかり土地にも慣れて楽しくやっています。実は先生、今日お手紙をしたのは。 僕の周りでとんでもなく不思議な事件が起きたからです。
After precisely 4 years of wait, Professor Layton's new game going by The New World of Steam is now finally hitting Switch and other consoles within 2023. The announcement for the new game was actually made around 2 months ago. Level 5 even came out with a new trailer for it and said this new game takes place 1 year after the events of the third game of the series, Professor Layton and the Lost Future.
「お久しぶりです。早く乗ってください。ここにいてはまずいんです。」
Now we take you to one of the most high-tech sports arenas in the galaxy. Here are today's combatants. It's Slingshot!
Star Wars Hunters, on the other hand, a team-based fighting game that was announced roughly last year for Switch, will now be coming out in final quarter of 2023. A game that was formerly announced to be coming out around December last year for initially Switch, but due to development difficulties, delayed twice. Here's how it works now. Upon release, we know the game will be hitting Android and iOS devices with Switch simultaneously.
It's free!
Fire on the hull! Cover me!
Immoral advance!
Let's go! Time for some fireworks!
Sentinel! Out of my way! Reinforcements have arrived.
Number 8 from precisely 2 months ago through its reveal trailer. We came across a delivery adventure sim to some extent going by the name Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Y'all will probably think this at some point, I'm not really sure, if you've seen the old Kiki's Delivery anime cartoon from like 20 years ago, and what would it feel like if she was just bad at her job instead of great? Anyway, this game's releasing for Switch and other consoles as well in the final quarter of 2023.
Calling all strategy fans. The Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game is only a couple of months away.
Alright guys, now after several delays already, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp will now finally release April 21st on the hybrid console after like an entire year of wait, and bringing everything the new game has promised in addition to everything the series has always had to offer ever since the first game. Advance Wars Reboot Camp has been in the making for over 2 years now, some say 3. It's a strategy turn-based tactics in nature and one of the most challenging games in its own genre.
Colorful turn-based tactical action. Flex your strategic muscles across a multitude of modes. Design your own maps and share them with friends. Plus, go head-to-head in local and online play. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp comes to Nintendo Switch April 21st.
And a rookie.
Milestone finally broke silence with the news that MotoGP 23 is releasing July 8 this year, and accompanied that released a new trailer showcasing some in-game footage and a few new mechanics incorporated in the new game, the roster, graphical changes, and that it's available for pre-order in case you want to secure a physical copy of it for the price of $40 to $50. Take a look.
There's only a number one.
A couple of months ago, we came across the update that Pikmin 4 is now finally launching July 21st, 2023. Nintendo just came up with a new trailer for it, showcasing some more gameplay mechanics and new graphical designs as well. Pikmin 4 has been in the making for over 7 years now, coming from a series of strategy puzzle games that has a divine reputation on the hybrid console. Take a look, in case you're new to it.
Welcome. First, we're gonna have a little fun tonight, folks.
Since this is a Netflix original as of 2023, Netflix and Night School Studios came out with the announcement that Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals will now be coming to consoles, Switch, and then PCs a little later. In fact, we already know it's gonna be 2023 and mid to late 2023, that's probably past December. Here's a trailer. Oxenfree, for those of you new, is a narrative adventure story-based choice-driven game. Slim chance you have missed on the news, but Hades 2 was revealed at the Game Awards a few months ago and was touted ever since as a PC, Switch, and next generation console exclusive with a release date of 2023 mid to late. This sequel, just like the original game, is touted as a godlike, roguelike dungeon crawler and in an all-new underworld where you'll explore a bigger, deeper, mythic era with a more engaging story. That said, we're still waiting for a precise release date on this one.
Good.
Not good enough.
We can but learn. And the greatest teacher is out there. Now go. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
This is an opportunity for you to make a better future for us all. The least I can do is light your way down.
About ready to give in? No, I was born for this.
You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch.
Okay if I call you witch like that?
Vengeance for your family awaits you.
He is no mere titan. He is time itself.
Number 14, we have Rune Factory 3 Special. Technically, it's just a remastered and expanded version of the classic RPG Life Sim original game, made with improved visuals, more content, and some reworked sounds and music. Some redesigned 3D character models and everything the series always had to offer, the farming, romance, the adventures, and dungeons, all of that with a better quality. Check it out, this game's set to be released September 5 this year, and we just got a new trailer for it as well. 2K and the LEGO Group about 4 or 5 hours ago came out with the announcement of a new game in the series called LEGO 2K Drive, a driving adventure game as it was described with hints of open world games in style and vehicle customization options, a lot of it. Here's a trailer they came up with and the words that the game's releasing May 19 for PCs, Switch, and all other consoles as well. By the way, I'm not really sure, but I believe it's been over 20 years since we've actually had a LEGO racer.
What do you say, Hotshot? Are you ready for greatness?
Nixon and Ox System Works just came out and announced the Season Pass for DNF Duel as a downloadable content set to be released April 20th this year with more characters and gameplay options that's going to be released later on in the year. They actually released a new trailer for introduction and the word that the game will now finally release for Switch April 20th as well. Take a look. Nacon finally came out with a new trailer on TT Isle of Man Right on the Edge 3. This is after like an entire year, not just a cinematic you're about to witness here, but also like a 20-minute gameplay. I've actually mentioned this one before, like a week ago, but for those of you who've been waiting on it ever since, the new game features over 50 of some of the most famous bikes around the world and set to be coming out for Switch, PCs, and other consoles as well on May 11.
Sorcerer returns home. Already, the power of the Sanctum returns to me.
And last but not least, we're gonna give it to Marvel's Midnight Suns, formerly released for the next generation PlayStation and Xbox consoles to high levels of praise last year, and still anticipating a precise release date for Switch within 2023. The game, in case you're new to, here is a tactical turn-based RPG, and this is how it looks.
Doc, come on, we have to go! Believe if you must! I can hold it! Like hell you can! The Sanctum
kingdom is gone.
We did everything we could, and it still wasn't enough.
We need to plan for what comes next.
What's next? Armageddon has already happened, Caretaker. What's next is hell. Lilith's darkness has been released fully into the world, expected to fall city by city, nation by nation.